Okay folks, let's talk about traction, or the lack of for that matter. Our RV have an open differential, and like all open diff, in a slippery situation, the power of the engine is going to be routed toward the wheel that have the less traction. Doing so, we have that tractionless wheel that is going to spin like crazy, and as a result, we can potentially end up being stuck. That thing happened to me a few years ago on a regular campsite that was on a slope and where the lawn got very wet after a rain shower. I tried to get out of that spot, ending out instead digging myself in a small hole. I was like a big fat whale on a beach. I didn't want to call for roadside assistance out of pride, and I finally managed to get myself out using some branches and rocks. This was an eye-opener, and all of that just for a little wet lawn. Pretty often I visit state park and national park and venture quite often on less than ideal roads. So I decide to find something to help myself out if or when a similar situation happened to me again. Someone on our group posts a picture of a plastic device that seems to fit the criteria of a tool that is simple to use, lightweight, and at least potentially helpful. I have researched to find a more robust, made of steel device, and I did find it, and it's called the Lil Gripper. I contacted the manufacturer and received the item and set up an experiment to see if this can be at least of some help. Here my little experiment on the following video. Note that I put myself in a tire spinning situation where I cannot get out of my own. I have done that video late spring. I put a little paver there for making sure I was stuck. The other side was spinning like crazy. Here's the actual installation speed up 2 times. It was the first time I've done that. So it's pretty straightforward, regular strap binder, and going in between the jewelry wasn't difficult at all. I was going a little bit too fast. But managed to get better than the tire alone. You can see deep groove into the ice. Removing the little helper wasn't difficult. I'm doing it one hand. Is it going to be awesome in every situation? I don't know, not sure, but it's not an expensive device and small enough to carry around just in case. So it's called Lil Gripper. Thank you again folks. I'm sorry for my English. Try my best. Thank you again.